Methods of counting conductors. 314.16 A. The box size selected shall be based on the number and size of conductors, devices, and fittings that are contained within the box. The designer, installer, and inspector shall count the number of items that are in the box and select the size metal box from Table 314.16 A, based on the maximum number of conductors or the minimum cubic inch capacity rating. The column for the maximum number of conductors, arranged by AWG size, shall be used when the conductors are the same size. The appropriate cubic inch capacity column shall be applied for combination conductors in the same box. Conductor fill. 314.16 B.1. Conductors passing through the box unbroken and not pulled into a loop, coil, or spliced together with Scotch locks shall be counted as one conductor. Each loop or coil of unbroken conductor not less than twice the minimum length for free conductors in 300.14 shall be counted twice. Conductors passing through boxes are utilized to supply power to boxes supporting luminaires, receptacles, etc. Spliced conductors shall be counted as one conductor for each conductor. Conductor fill. 314.16 B.1. A conductor that is not entirely within the box shall not be required to be counted used toward the box fill. A pigtail from a splice within the box to a receptacle or a switch mounted to the box, or a bonding jumper from the receptacle yoke to the box, is an example of such a conductor. Conductor fill. 314.16 B.1 Exception. Wires from luminaires shall be counted in determining the size of the box. Fixture wire from number 18 AWG to number 12 AWG or larger shall be counted to determine the size box used to support the luminaire. The exception to 314.16 B.1 permits the canopy of a luminaire to be used to house conductors of 4 or less fixture wires in sizes smaller than number 14 AWG plus an equipment grounding conductor. It is not necessary to count these fixture wires toward the fill of the ceiling box supporting the luminaire or ceiling fan where there is a canopy. Clamp fill. 314.16 B.2. Boxes with one or more cable clamps that are installed to support cables in the box shall have one conductor added toward the fill calculation to determine the box size. The conductor used to represent the one or more cable clamps shall be based on the largest conductor in any one cable entering in the box. Support fittings fill. 314.16 B.3. Boxes that contain luminaire studs or hickeys shall have one conductor added for each fitting. The conductor for each fitting shall be selected and based on the largest conductor entering in the box. By adding a conductor for each fitting in the box, a larger box is required to be selected and helps avoid an undersized box. Device or equipment fill. 314.16 B.4. For each strap or yoke containing one or more devices or equipment, a double volume allowance shall be used in determining the fill of the box. The double volume allowance is based on the largest size conductor that is connected to the receptacle or switch. One strap could have 1, 2, or 3 receptacles mounted on it and still be counted as two conductors. A device or utilization equipment wider than a single 2-inch, 50 mm, device box shall have double volume allowances for each gang required for mounting. Equipment grounding conductor fill. 314.16 B.5. Equipment grounding conductors passing through or spliced together in the box shall be counted as one. It doesn't matter how many equipment grounding conductors are installed in a box. All the equipment grounding conductors added together shall be counted as one. The only time that additional equipment grounding conductors in a box count for more than one is when an isolation equipment grounding conductor is run to an isolation receptacle and used to ground the metal enclosure of a PC. For example, what size round or octagon box is required to support a luminaire supplied with two number 14 to 2 AWG with ground non-metallic sheath cables, also referred to as Romex in the field, with a luminaire stud, a hickey, and two number 14 AWG fixture wires? Neutrals are spliced with a pigtail, and Romex connectors are used instead of Romex clamps. Step 1. Same size conductors. 314.16 B1 through B5. 2 number 14 AWG ungrounded, phase, conductors equals 2. 2 number 14 AWG grounded, neutral, conductors equals 2. 2 number 14 AWG equipment grounding conductors equals 1. 1 luminaire stud equals 1. 1 hickey equals 1. 1 pigtail equals 0. Romex connectors equals 0. 2 number 14 AWG fixture wires equals 2. Based on the count, the total equals 9. Step 2. Selecting box. Table 314.16, A. 9 number 14 AWG conductors requires 4" by 2 1/8 inch, 100 mm by 54 mm, round or octagonal box. Therefore, a 4" by 2 1/8 inch, 100 mm by 54 mm, round or octagonal box is required. In the exercise problem, based on the known values, what size round or octagon box is required to support a luminaire supplied with 2 number 12 to 2 AWG with ground non-metallic sheathed cables, also referred to as Romex, with a luminaire stud, a hickey, and 2 number 18 AWG fixture wires. Step 1. Same size conductors. 314.16 B1 through B5. 2 number 12 AWG ungrounded, phase, conductors equals 2. 2 number 12 AWG grounded, neutral, conductors equals 2. 2 number 12 AWG equipment grounding conductors equals 1. 1 luminaire stud equals 1. 1 hickey equals 1. 2 to 14 AWG fixture wires equals 0. Based on the count, the total equals 7. Step 2. Selecting box. Table 314.16, A. 7 number 12 AWG conductors requires 4" by 2 1/8, 100 mm by 54 mm, round or octagonal box. Therefore, a 4" by 2 1/8, 100 mm by 54 mm, round or octagonal box is required.